What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Jermall Charlo back in the news. Yes, I said it. Jermall Charlo himself has responded to a message that Devin Haney stated about him due to an interview that he had. I can't remember who the interview was with, but he was speaking on. Well, Rolly was actually there, but Jermall Charlo was speaking on the interview saying how he felt like if Devin if Devin or not Devin Haney, if Rolly watches Devin Haney the way he did Ryan Garcia, then couldn't nobody deny him or whatnot. And I guess Devin Haney, I think Devin Haney took it the wrong way. And and I mean, I get it, bro, because right now a lot of people don't understand what it's like to have just majority of the world just hate you. So it's like, from Devin Haney's point of view, I think Devin Haney, I don't think he clearly listened to it or whatnot. I'm not making no excuses or whatever. Maybe because for me, well, I'm gonna give you my opinion afterwards. But Devin Haney nevertheless took it the wrong way. He went on X and made a post saying, Jermall Charlo, don't be like, he said something like, kids don't be like Jermall Charlo. He does drugs and this, that, and the third or whatever. And and it just went from it was. He just didn't like the comment that was made from Jermall Charlo. So I'm gonna go ahead and play what Jermall Charlo had to say in response, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion.
I was being real. They took it the wrong way. I honestly had no intentions on trying to downplay or down talk anybody, but someone reach out to Bill Haney and tell him to relax. Bill Haney is making all these fake allegations and saying things that's I guess targeted me and my twin brother, because I've said that I think that Rolly should fight Devin. Devin just coming off a victory, which I congratulated him on. I thought he looked pretty impressive. As far as feud movement, I mean, everyone else thought it was a boring fight, I guess, because he used his.
I'm gonna just go ahead and cut it right there. Shout out to fighthype.com, fighthype.com it is. You should go check that video out or the interview or whatever. But look, man, my opinion is pretty simple. I feel like Devin Haney he's on defense mode, and he's more so and I get it. When you have a lot of people, it's just like when you have a lot of people that's hating on you, you really, it's almost like you just some things you may take the wrong way. And I do feel like and I while I love Devin Haney and all that, but that's my guy, but I do feel like he kind of took this in the wrong took this what Jermall Charlo said the wrong way. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think Jermall Charlo responded very respectfully. But honestly, all in all, I just feel like Devin Haney or somebody from his team should have reached out to Charlo and was like, hey, bro, because him and Charlo were pretty cool. Him and Jermall Charlo were pretty cool. They was on live together and all this type of stuff. Somebody should have just reached out. Hey, bro, what do you mean by that? Like, when you say that, what were you talking? Just reached out to him or whatever like that. Because again, I don't think that Jermall Charlo said anything negative about Devin Haney. I think where it may have gotten misconstrued at was when Jermall Charlo used the word washed. You know what I'm saying? When he said that if you wash Haney, then what can they say or whatnot? But he was saying bro, that's a big fight. If you beat Devin Haney, that would be a big fight. So what can they say? So and I'm not blaming Devin Haney at all, bro, because like I said, I know what it's like to when it's everybody. It's just on YouTube, bro. My YouTube channel, I get more hate comments than I do love comments, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I have had a few times where it was somebody may comment on something and I'll come back at them the wrong way, and then it's I look back at it and it's damn, you know what? They weren't even being disrespectful. I just assumed that they were gonna be disrespectful because I'm just so used to all the hate that I get or whatnot. So I just think that was a situation with Devin Haney. It is what it is, bro. It's no biggie. I hope they can patch things up because Devin Haney, Yeah, Devin Haney's a good kid, bro. Like, and I don't mean to call him a kid like that. Like I'm just like an old person, but he's a good person, bro. I just think that, you know, people just don't like what's going on outside of for whatever reason, and that still confuses me. I don't even know why people just dislike this guy as much as they do. I mean, when, you know, he didn't miss weight, he didn't test positive for a banned substance. Why are y'all not talking? Why are y'all not spending that energy on Ryan Garcia? Instead, y'all are spending that energy towards Devin Haney, and I just think that that's like bizarre. Furthermore, man, like, you know, Devin Haney he seems to be wanting to fight all the big fights. Jose Ramirez was a risky fight. I don't care what nobody says. That was a tough fight coming back off of that of what happened with Ryan Garcia. You know, that was a tough fight. You know what I'm saying? And I think Devin Haney just more so wanted. I forgot who made that point or who stated this, but I think Devin Haney just wanted to, you know, collect a victory and you know, not have any wear and tear or no damage going into a rematch with Ryan Garcia. Now, I don't know if that rematch happens now because of what happened with Rolly, but I do know that the fight, you know, Devin Haney, he you know, didn't really get touched and did what he had to do. I never understood this though, right? I never understood why people always target the person that moves around and not target the person that's not doing their job, like by cutting the ring out. Because when you have, here's my thing, right? If all somebody is doing is running, then you should be able to beat them. It's obviously something that they're doing right. You got to throw punches in order to win a fight. So it's like if this person is all he's doing is just running, then Jose Ramirez should have, you know, really he would have won a fight if all Devin Haney was doing was running. But clearly Devin Haney, you know, he was landing shots. He was making Jose Ramirez miss. And you guys have to go back to the drawing board and wonder, well, damn, what can we do to stop fighters like this from happening, right? And I get it, it's not the most entertaining style to watch, right? And I'm not knocking that at all. Everybody has their preference. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Here's my thing though. Like I'm gonna tell you the type of person I am, bro. I enjoy seeing skill set, right? I enjoy seeing like Floyd Mayweather. I love watching. When I say I love watching a lot of styles, but when I say like my favorite style to watch is like the Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, that slick style. Caleb Plant, love watching Caleb Plant. Andre Ward, Andre Darrell, like I like their style or whatnot. And you know, I always find it boring when you have like a Brandon Rios versus a Brandon Rios type fighter. To me, that shit is boring. Like, cause it's limited skills involved. You know, it is skills there though. Don't get it twisted. It is skills there. It's working on the inside, but it's like, you know, it's limited skills. I appreciate a person that can have good offense and good defense, like slick fighters. Like I love watching slick fighters. And that's not to say that's the only style that I like. I mean, I love Miguel Cotto was my fourth favorite fighter. Sergio Martinez was one of my favorite fighters of I'm not gonna say of all time, but one of my favorite fighters. Terrence Crawford clearly is one of my favorite fighters. Canelo Alvarez, I love watching him. But all of them, all of the guys that I just named possess skill set. Sergio Martinez versus Kelly Pavlik, go watch that. Pernell Whitaker versus De La Hoya or Chavez or any of them, go watch those. Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti or Diego Corrales, go watch that. You know, Andre Ward versus Carl Froch, Mikkel Kessler, Sergey Kovalev, go watch those. You know what I'm saying? Miguel Cotto versus I love seeing Cotto fight Sergio Martinez, though Sergio Martinez was clearly not the same going into that fight, but I love seeing, like, those are just my favorite type of fighters. Juan Manuel Marquez, like all of those. I love, so it's many styles that I love, but I do appreciate good defense, good ring generalship. I love seeing Shakur fight. A lot of people like to bash Shakur, but I mean, I guess because I'm an actual boxer, I appreciate it a little bit more than a casual would, because I know I see all the skill sets rather than somebody that doesn't really know what they're watching. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate those, but I do understand it though. It's not What Devin Haney did was not the most entertaining. I love watching Devin Haney fight, but it was not the most entertaining. But I mean, at the end of the day, he got the job done. Because if he would have lost, right? If he would have stood there and lost, everybody would have been like, oh, well, why? What is up with you trying to stand and brawl when you're not that type of fighter? Whatever. He got the job done. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?